Morning, everyone. My name is Siphokazi. I stay in PE and I'm a part of the Oxygen Love Church for the last 3 years. So I am originally from the Middle Drift. I was born into a family of three. My dad passed away when I was 3 years old, actually two. So yeah, anyway, so after my dad passed away, my mom actually decided that she needed to come and work in PE. So she actually scattered the three of us, which is myself and my siblings, to different relatives. So I think it was then that I realized, or I felt the rejection, and so it's because when you're not growing up with your parents, then you have to always try and find that one person that will love you for who you are. And so my identity was really based on trying to win people's souls or people's hearts to me. So in the family that I grew up in, my grandfather was a pastor in Assembly of God. So we used to go to church every Sunday, and there were always altar calls, and I remember responding to each and every altar call because deep down in my soul I really needed and wanted to be saved, but it was portrayed as something that is for the elect few. So I really responded to each and every article because I think one thing that I really wanted was just to have a decent burial for my family, because in the Black culture that is very important. So it was in 2016 that I really earnestly was looking and asking the Lord for a church. And that is after I lost my brother and my sister in a space of 2 years. There was such a longing in my heart, and I was praying so hard for a church that I could call home. And at that time, I was working for Silsey, and I had Ellen and Elaine as my clients. So it was through them that the Lord was really making a call to me, and so they loved me and they paid such a close attention and interest in my life. And I remember in 2017, no, it was 2016 October that they came to tell me that they're going to Australia, and upon their return from Australia, they're going to be joining a church called Oxygen Life. And at that moment, I realized that I've actually been looking for a church, so it would be a great idea to join a church with people that are starting for the first time as well. So coming to Oxygen Life, I really found and saw that they had something that I didn't have. And instantly, like the first day that I was driving to church, I was like, even me going to church this morning feels like a breakthrough. And Brad was preaching that morning on the 27th of February 2017. He was preaching, and the title of his preach was actually Breakthroughs. And it was then that I was like, okay, this is where I want to be. And first Sunday, first community, the Wednesday, I asked Ellen and Elaine that day that which community we're going to be joining, and we went to community with the Dubbers. And at that time I was staying with my boyfriend, and we were about to get married. But then as soon as I came to the Lord, and I really felt that I needed to commit myself to the Lord. So I recommitted, and instantly my life at that moment, living with him, just didn't make sense. I really knew that this is not the Lord's will, and immediately moved out and moved to Motherwell, which came with so much uncomfortable feelings, because it was far from everywhere and everything, even from the church and from work. But I had to make that change because that's what the Lord required of me. But in the midst of all those adjustments, there was such a joy and the peace of the Lord. And I remember having to move into my mom's house. There was not a single furniture. I had to furnish it, and having to ask neighbors for water every morning. to prepare to go to work, and because my electricity was also not connected, my stoves are not connected, I only had a kettle, so I would go to bed with having drank coffee only. But in all of that, knowing that I was doing something that pleased the Lord, I was happy to do it. And I remember one Wednesday we were discussing baptism through the Purple Book, and immediately after we had finished the discussion, I knew that I wanted to get baptized, and I got baptized, and I started really living fully for Jesus. And right now, I still am in the Lord, still love the Lord so much, and ready to really just serve Him and serve His bride, and just really thankful for the community of believers around me who are really living in accordance to the commandments of Jesus, and just laying their lives down for me. I mean, I've been through four different comms already, and I've seen nothing but the love of Jesus, which I really want to pour it out to other people in and outside of the church. I just want to love because the Lord has loved me. Thanks for listening to my testimony, and I hope it blesses you.